Welcome back to the show. We are now joined by junior guard Jenny Swanson and fellow junior guard/forward Sophie Newson. Ladies, thanks for joining us.
Welcome. Thanks for having us.
So Jenny, let's start with you. How good did it feel to get that, first conference win against Milliken?
It felt so good. I mean, I hate to lose. I'm one of those people that it just drives me crazy to lose, and it was just the best feeling to win for our seniors and our team, just to get over that hump. I mean, we're undefeated going into next season, so.
That's a great way to look at it. I didn't even think about it. You guys are on a nice little win streak.
Yeah, that's what I think of, yeah.
You got one, so you're going to be going for two the first game next season.
Exactly.
Well, that's really the mentality Coach seemed to, express that you guys had. Talk about the trials this team had. How bad was it going through 13 straight conference games without getting a win?
I mean, like I said, it's rough because we're all really big competitors, so losing that much, it just gets to you. And I feel like everybody came to practice wanting to work hard and wanting to fix it, but I feel like we needed that win just to get over the hump, to get more wins. And, I mean, it just wasn't falling for us.
And Milliken's no slouch. I mean, they're heading to the conference tournament. Sophie, what does that show that this team really can hang with the conference despite the record?
It shows a lot. It just shows that, during this conference, we could have beaten any teams, and with, it going up and down between teams, it just showed at the end, and when we won that game, it's we can stick with teams and we can beat these teams. So it did show that we had that potential.
And there were a lot of games where you guys were so close to beating teams, but like we said with Coach, things just didn't bounce your way. You miss a shot here, they make a big shot. How hard is it to go through a season where it seems like everything that can go wrong did go wrong?
It's really hard, but after every game, you have to pick your teammates up, and you have to, keep encouraging your teammates, and even in practice, you have to keep pushing until the next game and the next game, and you keep trying no matter what. You never give up.
Coach, I think you may have found your senior leaders for next year. I mean, this is exactly what you were talking about. How important is this mentality, to have on a team, even if you're undefeated, winning?
Well, it is. And going through this stretch, I mean, we knew it. We needed one thing to go well. We needed one big win, and it just seemed like it wasn't happening, and I go back to the Augie game, and it was almost felt like just the basketball gods were just not smiling on us that day, But we knew that we just had to keep fighting and pick one up, and obviously we wish it would have been a little bit earlier in the season because I think it would have changed some things. But their fight, their attitude, I mean, I told you, it's going to practice every day with players that want it so bad and work hard and have the character and work ethic that they do. It got us through it, even though it was tough at times.
And it seems like you guys also have a little fun in practice. It doesn't seem to be, very, very serious, but you guys know when it's time for business and know when it's time to enjoy yourselves. Sophie, you've been on this team since, your freshman year. How has this team's chemistry from this year been different from those in the past?
I can definitely tell, the team chemistry that's improving and the team chemistry that is built, over the years. We're very close and bonded together. We're goofy, we connect with one another really well. We're friends. It's not like none of us are enemies. So that helps to, have fun and enjoy the game that we love, but also know that as friends, we need to separate and, work together to build this team and build this program.
Jenny, how important have the veterans, you guys and, as well as Helen and Emily, been in helping these younger players, the freshmen, develop this year?
Yeah, like you said, we had a really young team this year, so it was they would always come up to me and ask me what the right things to do is, or I could always tell that they're always looking up to me, so I always tried to give my best at practices to try to influence them on how they their work ethic will be. So.
Well, you guys have really proved that you have good work ethic, and it's going to show next year, hopefully. The Cardinals have a number of players returning next season to battle the conference, and that's the focus in this week's What's the Word?
It's giving us a lot of momentum. We're so excited just to get back to work and work for next year. We're expecting big things, so we just have to work for it.
I think they're going to be really good. They have a lot of freshmen that played a lot of minutes this year, trying to get a feel for playing at the college level, so this is a good start for them. They'll be really good.
We're really excited because we're so young, and we've made a lot of mistakes, and we're a little inexperienced, but we have so many players that are going to keep going, we're going to keep building, and we think we have a lot in store for us.
Well, she got a really good recruiting class coming in this year with all of our freshmen. We had 6 of them that all got significant playing time and helped us out a lot. So they're only going to get better. They're going to get older. They're she's going to get a bigger recruiting class coming in, more talent. So I think they'll be in good hands for the next few years.
We were just basically they were playing for Emily and I. It's our last game. We just wanted to get a win. We know we could have been winning before, but we just had to go out hard so they can be ready for next year and on a good note.
So Sophie, you're going to be a senior next year. What do you think the experience the freshmen had on the court this year will bring to the team next season?
I think a lot of the freshmen got good experience this year, being on the court and being able to get playing time this year. And I think that getting that experience will, get them to make some things happen next year for us. And with that experience, hopefully, build faster for our team.
And it wasn't like they were just, on the court just passing the ball around. They really seemed to be contributing.
Right. We had people like Callie, who stepped up really big this year and had a couple big games for us. And like people like that, you need that. You need that in our freshmen coming in to be sophomores next year and helping to build the freshmen that are coming in faster.
Coach, what are you looking for when you're actually going out and recruiting? Are you trying to find players, like Sophie, that are almost a hybrid forward center, or do you like to look for, those skill positions in post and outside players?
Well, it's a combination of everything. We really look for athleticism, quickness, versatility is a big word that we use recruiting-wise too. But also right now we're looking, for players that come from winning programs that carry kind of a toughness and a hard-nosed attitude about them. But obviously we need some position players, we need some scorers, and so we're always keeping our eyes open for, players like these guys that can lead in a lot of different ways.
And Sophie, you were sort of that hybrid player. You could play guard, you could play forward. What do you feel more comfortable as when you're on the court?
I feel comfortable in both, but since high school I've been playing forward, so people see me as a strong person and see me in a guard body trapped in, playing a post. But I'm really comfortable being a post only because of my strength.
Almost like a Charles Barkley out there.
I had the advantage over posts.
You made a joke that you're the third shortest on the team, but you don't play like that at all.
Yeah.
Well, Jenny, one place you seemed to be really comfortable this year was behind the three-point line. How much gym practice goes into that for you to be able to put up shots as often as you did?
I shoot a lot. In the off season, I'm always in my driveway. Like, all my neighbors always make fun of me because I'm there when I get out of work till nighttime. And I like to come before games, like an hour before, and just get some shots up. And I feel like shooting is about repetition, and if you don't shoot, you're not gonna be a good shooter. So.
You ever challenge the neighborhood kids to a game of one-on-one or maybe a game of horse?
Yeah, all the time. I always beat them. So.
Well, it shows. You led the team in three-pointers this year. How much do you think that was a factor of this team? It wasn't just you shooting from the outside. You guys really like to move the ball around and find that open look. How was that, in the game plan for this year?
Yeah, we have a lot of good shooters on this team. We have Callie and Kelsey Cooling and a lot of just people that aren't mainly just shooters, but they could shoot the three. And I feel like we're a team that's known for shooting the three, and that's what helped us in most of the games this year is being able to shoot from behind the arc, but also being able to do many things on the floor. So.
Well, the Cardinal Report looks forward to seeing you guys continue this winning streak next season. Best of luck to all of you.
Thank you.
Coming up next, we have Clark Tusher stopping by to keep the Cardinal Report up to date on all things North Central athletics. Don't go away.